What is hemp flower? In this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what that is, and I'm gonna tell you that even though this looks exactly like marijuana, it's legal on a federal level. And while we're at it, I'm gonna tell you about cannabinoids, which determine the intensity, and it determines the physical sensations you're gonna feel in your body. And I'm gonna tell you about terpenes, which determine the smell and stankiness of the flower. So when you go shopping for flower online, you're gonna be able to find the best, stinkiest flower that just really smacks. So without rambling too much, I'm gonna get right into it. My name's Chris with CBDextract.co. I've been in the cannabis industry for 10 years and hemp specifically for 3 years. And what I can tell you from my experience is that the words hemp, marijuana, and cannabis all mean the same thing, technically. But thanks to our good old buddy Donald Trump, he now made federal legal definitions for these terms. For example, marijuana is defined as any cannabis product that has more than 0.3% delta-9 THC. Now, we're not talking about THCA, we're not talking about delta-8 THC, and we're not talking about any other form of THC. We're only talking about delta-9. So if it's above that threshold, it's marijuana. So, and that's really weird because on a federal level, that's a controlled substance. It's a Schedule I controlled substance. So it's up there with meth, heroin, crack, cocaine, whatever those drugs are. I don't know specifically because I don't do those drugs, but what I do know is that it's in the same category, which is totally bogus and messed up. But what's crazy is that hemp is defined as less than 0.3% delta-9 THC. So what that means is that all the other cannabinoids like CBG, CBN, THCA, delta-8 THC, these are all compounds that have free reign to be bought, sold, and shipped over state borders on a federal level. It's completely legal, and USPS will actually ship this no problem. They will not confiscate your product as long as it has a lab test in the package. Now, what this means for you is you can literally go on Google right now. You can go on Google right now and type in hemp flower or delta-8 THC or CBG, and you could literally buy products that look like marijuana but are completely legal to be bought and shipped to your house. That is literally crazy. That's insane. So, and as a matter of fact, if you want to get your hands on some indoor flower, you can get an eighth totally for free at CBDextract.co. We actually give a free eighth of our greenhouse or indoor grown flower completely for free. All you gotta do is hit the link below, so definitely check that out. You got nothing to lose, it's totally free. We cover the pot, all you gotta do is cover the postage. But anyways, to figure out if the product is legal or not, so it's actually safe to be shipped, because keep in mind, marijuana is illegal to be shipped over state borders. You don't want to send marijuana over the border or buy it accidentally online and then you get caught and get in trouble. So what you need to do is look at the lab test. And so I'm gonna pop this up on the screen right now, but if you look at the lab test, you'll see the triangle 9 THC. As long as that percentage right there is less than 0.3, you're in the clear and it's considered hemp. If it's over, obviously it's marijuana. That's considered hot hemp, as they call it, and completely illegal unless you live in a recreational state. So, and keep in mind, like I said, total THC doesn't matter on a federal level. The THCA doesn't matter, delta-8 THC, CBG, CBN, none of that matters, only the delta-9. So keep that in mind. I know I'm like a broken record at this point with the delta-9 stuff, but that's literally just how it works. So if you want to find the best quality, this is the what you need to look at, because we're already looking at the lab test. I might as well teach you how to get the best quality hemp flower. There's a lot of crappy, dirty ditch weed out there. But basically, if you look at the lab test, you'll see the total cannabinoid percentage. Cannabinoid, I don't know, everyone says it different. But basically, the higher that percentage is, the more you're gonna feel. So for example, if you have a high CBD flower, it's gonna be relaxing. If you have a high CBG flower, it's gonna be more stimulating because CBG is considered a non-psychoactive stimulant. Some people react to it differently. They don't know too much about it, but obviously each cannabinoid has a different effect. CBN, it's actually slightly psychoactive and it makes you sleepy. All right, and then obviously if you have a high THCA product, when you smoke that THCA, it turns into delta-9 THC. So obviously it gets you high. Same thing with delta-8 THC. Okay, so basically you can buy these products online. Okay, so if you want to get the products that really smack, because a lot of people say, oh, hemp flower kind of sucks, like it doesn't really make me feel like anything. you need to get a higher percentage flower. Okay, it's really that simple. It works just like the medical industry with marijuana. The higher the percentage, the more you're gonna feel. And like I said, you have different ratios of the cannabinoids, the percentages of them. The next thing you want to look at in terms of the smell is going to be the terpenes. Now the terpenes are essentially the oils found in the bud that give it that pungent smell. So if you're smelling pine, you're smelling skunk, you're smelling weird marijuana smells or whatever, you know, it just smells like weed in general, that's a result of the terpenes. And these terpenes actually indicate whether or not it's indica or sativa. So for example, limonene is considered a sativa terpene, and myrcene is considered a indica. So if you look at the lab test, you can see which terpenes are dominant. That actually determines what effects you're gonna feel, because these terpenes actually indicate how you're gonna feel, right? They bind to your receptors in the same way that cannabinoids do. So it's really crazy. And one more thing to look out for when you're shopping for hemp flower online is don't just go off the pictures, because you're gonna see these big, dank, beautiful buds. You're gonna see like all these reviews and stuff, but you might get it in the mail if you're going at it blindly, and you'll be like, man, these buds are like dull smelling. They don't really do anything. I smoke it, I got a throat itch and a headache. You don't want that. So always look at the lab test, right? Because the lab test is like your safeguard to make sure you're getting quality product. You don't want to be wasting your money. You don't want to smoke dirty ditch weed. And also you want to see on the lab test if there's panel testing for pesticides, because who knows, maybe they're selling pesticide hemp flower. You need to protect yourself. So always look at the lab test. And that's pretty much it. So hemp flower, yeah, it actually can get you high if you buy a certain type of product. Just hemp in general, you can get high if you buy a certain type of product. But really, guys, it's just so simple. If you want to feel good, look at the lab test, check the cannabinoids and the terpenes, and you're gonna get good product. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, if you want access to indoor and greenhouse grown hemp flower, hit the link below. We're doing a free 8th promo. There's nothing for you to lose. All you gotta do is hit the link. If you're from the US, you qualify. If you're from the UK or another country, we do not do shipping internationally, so sorry guys. But that's it. I'm Chris, hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more content like this, hit the like and subscribe and bell notification. I think that's it for YouTube, right? All right, yeah, that's it. Take it easy.